Hey guys, what's going on? VT here, and I had some files just sort of shared, saved away from the PS4 of Destiny beta gameplay. Thought I would do some commentary over it, sort of share some thoughts, ideas, why I do things, some tips and tricks from the full game comes out, so you can sort of see, what it takes to be not really successful, but to, have a leg above everyone else for the first little while. So that's pretty much what we're going to do right now, just some general casual commentary over some moderately okay gameplay on one of the competitive maps, First Light on the Moon. Now there are 4 maps in the beta. This was the most prevalent. I swear I played this more than anything else. And it's really my least favorite map because there's vehicles, it's a little bit larger, and it really requires a lot of co-op teamwork to go with. And luckily I was teamed up with about, I think, 4 other friends of mine. So in a team of 6 versus 6, we definitely had the upper hand. And you'll see we do some really good teamwork, and it definitely pays off. For competitive gameplay in a lot of team-based modes on any online game, co-op is really essential. But for this one, in Destiny, it seems to be a little bit more essential just because the gameplay is so fast, so active, that you really need to team up with people to really have that extra leg, because everyone's sort of balanced in one sense or another the fact that we're all really powerful. There are different classes, the Titan, the Warlock, and the Hunter, and each one on their own is sort of has advantages, disadvantages compared to other ones. The Titan really seems to dominate online just because they have a lot of armor as a base skill for their stat. It's a class, and that can sort of throw things off. So if you're, find out you're getting rocked a lot, maybe choose a different class, start a new character, or team up with people. You can see right here that I threw a grenade. I really tried to stick that tank, and it wrecked me, but you can see that he was sort of stupid and went back into the radius of my grenade. Still got killed. The tanks in this game are really overpowered, and luckily they're only in the 1 map out of 4 in the beta, and it's really hard to get people out of them. People really like to get in a lot of vehicles and utilize it, and I'm not a huge fan of or advocate of vehicles online, just because they seem to offset things a little bit. You can see I'm off to a rough start. I've already died twice, and the game's not even like a minute or 2 in, which isn't my favorite, but that's okay, because I come back and end up getting a pretty good streak here, and my team's also pulling my weight. See, they're running around. We're kind of scattered right now, but we're also communicating in the background, which sadly you can't hear. So we always know where everyone's at and what's going on, how people are where, what we're seeing, what you died from, and because if you died from a super, well, you know that guy no longer has a super built up. So you can go in, maybe use your own, or expect that you might be a little weak on already if you're resorting to that. You can see we're trying to capture as many, trying to team up and capture points with as many people as possible, because you get more points for that. Pretty much the first 2 20,000 points wins, and that makes for a pretty decent gameplay length. It usually doesn't run super long, because there also is a time limit you can see on the bottom right, but it's good. It adds a nice length, makes it feel like you're actually not just rushing through something, but it's also not dragging on. You don't see him crouching in here when I capture points, which is just kind of silly, but crouching, if you notice on the radar, it makes your avatar blink on and off. Your little diamond indicates where you are. And that's because when you crouch, you don't appear on radar, which is really nice, because otherwise, all the time, you're always displayed on radar, which is, you can see here, you can always tell where they're at, which is a huge strategy for determining, flanking or anything like that. Flanking is really difficult because you can tell where they're coming. It's very important to pay attention to your radar, see where they're at. The brighter it goes red, the more of a chance that, or not the more of a chance, the closer they are to you. So if you're taking an objective and you see they're coming up, you'll see multiple times, and you can tell right where they're at, when they're going to come from, what path, because I know the maps pretty well. And that really helps for being successful in online. Just being aware of where your opponents are, especially with the communication as a team, is very essential. You see here I just picked up some heavy ammo. You do not start with heavy ammo ever in multiplayer, because it's sort of overpowered weapons, and you'll see when I start it only takes about 6 or 7 bullets to down someone, even though the weapon is also very slow. As part of the trade-off is the rate of fire slows down and I get increased damage. But there are different types of heavy weapons. You have assault rifles, you have rocket launchers, there's fusion rifles. Actually, I think those are special, but nonetheless, there are you have variations of them, and all of them are very strong. You can see I did quite a bit of damage to him, and then finished him off with melee because he didn't see me, which was very essential. He was also going for that heavy ammo. Did not want him to have that. Usually if you kill someone that has heavy ammo on them, you'll get some in return, because normally they don't drop it, and it only appears so often. So you gotta use it while you have it for the most part, because if you die, you lose it. So you can see here that I'm getting kind of scared. I see a few of them pop up on the radar. They're all over the place. And I'm realizing really on health, so I'm trying to get to some cover. I do know that my friend is back with the turret. I'm trying to take him out as quickly as possible. We got a few guys around here. We're constantly communicating, dropping a few vulgar, necessary words to what's going on. And just trying to hold our own right now, because we just captured B, trying to get a leg up, because we're still actually fairly close in the point scheme right now. Even though it looks like we're got a nice decent lead, we are, double their score. It could quickly change, because not only do capturing points in this game mode give you a lot of game score, it's also kills and the actual capturing of points on it. So if you lose it and you capture it back, you get your points there, but that also means the other team got a lot of points. Really everything you do contributes to the overall score. So holding the capture points isn't the only thing you want to do. You also want to have a very good round and not die as often. So teamwork. There you can see if I back off, or earlier when I was about to die from that guy, luckily my friend was there, chucked a grenade in and got the kill for me. I'm fine with kill stealing or whatever. If it means that one of us doesn't die and give them any points, then that's all for the better. So you see here I'm kind of timid because there's 3 of us in this hallway, and I don't know what that guy up above us is ready to do, if he has a super lineup or anything. I don't want this guy to get a 3-piece on us, kill all 3 of us, so I was kind of letting them go forward and kind of hanging back just in case something happens. And that's I think that's a pretty good strategy, because if you're all grouped up in one area, then they can kill you with a grenade, all 3 of you really easily, or you guys can essentially kill yourselves because you're all grouped up and you clashing with each other. The range of motion is not as much as you would be by yourself. People are getting in the way of one another. So you see on the radar, I see this guy's like right above me. Don't know where he's at, but I come out and find him, and he doesn't know what's going on. Kind of a cheap kill, because he was pretty confused on using a heavy weapon, but nonetheless, that's how it is. And you can see here, this is my favorite strategy. Throw a grenade in, start weakening them, freak them out, sort of push them in one direction, because if I throw a grenade left, they're going to go right. So you can always tell where they're going at, kind of sets them off base. And especially the grenades on the Warlock class. So the grenades that I use are the Vortex grenades, and they do some serious damage. Not as much as what you're about to see. This guy's at full health. One shot brings him down to about 10% health, and then one more finishes him off. It's a really powerful sniper rifle in the beta. Took me a while to get that, a lot of farming, and that's really what you're going to have to do in this game if you want high quality gear. You have to farm offline, because online there's really not a lot of opportunities to get decent gear, decent weapons, because it's pretty random with who gets rewards. So really offline is in the story mode, which is what I call offline, the campaign. Even though that is with co-op, you can play it online with others. That's really where you're going to get a lot of your good stuff. You can see that I backed off there. I wasn't really ready to fight another player, because I had already taken out a few and my health was really low. I knew my friends were around since we're communicating, so I knew they were going to take care of it. So backed out, make sure they didn't get any extra points on their side, and let my friends take care of it. I still got an assist for it, which is great, at this point. And people always forget that, it's not regular deathmatch. If it's team anything, your team is to win. It's not you, and you only get, sure, you get XP, more XP for killing someone, but if you die, you're going to get less XP because you're not playing as much, you're not in the battle. So surviving and going on to get that assist and get other points, get another kill, even quicker, that's going to get you more than dying and getting a kill with. So just be wary of that, because really you're playing as a team. You're out there to win together. It's not just a solo group. People tend to forget that just playing team deathmatch in an objective game is it's not going to cut it. You got to play the objectives. So that's why you see all of us run around going from objective to objective, and not just hunting people down, waiting for them to come to us to take the objectives. Because if they come to us, then we're already a leg down, because they know where we're at. We're hiding near the objective. It's pretty easy to find us, even if we are crouching out of radar. You can see that in just about any multiplayer map, especially once that's practical, you can summon your vehicle. Your vehicle can do ram damage, but that's about it, and you're also really susceptible to damage while on it. It's nice to get around, especially in a large map like the Moon. A lot of the other ones are close range in the beta, and it really didn't make a lot of sense to use it, just because you're vulnerable and you're not
All
really,
zones
you
held.
can run
You
anywhere.
have
There's a lot of
total
short,
control.
narrow
Zone
passages, so it
B
didn't make a lot of
lost.
sense. But the moon, very useful to use that to get from place to place pretty quickly. And
Enemy
it's
captured
quick
zone
and easy to
B.
use, so it's nice. You see in here, jump up, and they pretty much got taken care of, but one of my friends is getting damaged from the tank. He jumps out. Definitely a smart strategy. The tank is very, very slow, even though it does big damage. See, that's my third and final death, I believe, and pretty justified. I was pretty low on health, and my weapon fire is really slow. My heavy weapon, that is, when I'm zooming in. And that's something you have to keep track of, is weapons actually do a lot for, there's a lot of variance between them, not like other games where, oh, rate of fire might be a little different, you know, stability. It's like, not so much in this one. There's, rate of fire plays a huge role, damage is there, impact is another stat, and impact is a huge variable in how much damage you actually do. So really pay attention to what weapon you're using, what map you're using it on, because it's really important as compared to a lot of other games. Very variable. So that's pretty much it. You can see here I went, I think, had a kill death of 4.0, 12 kills, and it doesn't show you how many deaths, which is kind of disappointing. But Destiny comes out September 9th. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I have a bunch of other ones on my channel, so don't be afraid to check them out. But leave a comment, guys. Let me know what you think. And if you want to play some Destiny in the future when it comes out, hit me up with a friend request. Just let me know that you're actually, you know, watching my videos and not just some random, because otherwise I won't add you. So that's all. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, guys.